Welcome everybody. Good to see everybody. This is me, Doc G, coming at you with Sports Direct. Good to have you here. I know, back to back. All right, so I'm following the same trend as the New York Knicks. I'm giving you back to back information, back to back shows, but let's lock in. We're going to talk about the LA Lakers, who also played last night. Then we're going to talk about how the effects of the Celtics playing so good is affecting the East, and how the Detroit Pistons are holding it down as king of the East. Then how the Knicks are trying to claw their way back. And on top of all that, we're going to talk about the pressures of Karl Anthony Towns and see what he's doing right now in Doc G's Sports Direct.
Yeah, that's IED production. Yeah, represent Doc G Sports Direct. Let them know. Right. 2, 3, drop it. Throwing the hammer like Thor, let a big kick the door. Rain fire from the floor, from heaven the pain falls. Drop professor, beat tester. Hip hop curriculum, sit back, yo, son, let me lecture.
All right, to start off, we had the LA Lakers versus the Celtics. Pritchard was lighting them up from three-point land, dropping 30 points. And guess who the Lakers had? All their stars. They had the Holy Trinity, and they still lost. They had Luka, they had LeBron, and they had Austin Reeves. All playing well, all playing good. It was not enough for the Celtics, which says too much. There was no rebounding down below. Okay, all right, DeAndre Ayton wasn't doing his job. So no rebound on the Lakers side, but the Celtics was getting a rebound and hitting every three-pointer that you can name of. And they beat them. They blew them out. All right, so what does this mean for the Celtics? Are not only beating the teams of the West, but they're also holding it down on the East, second place in the Eastern Conference, right above the Knicks and right below the Detroit Pistons have been taking control of the East. But before we get to that, something is looming. The Celtics got an ace up their sleeve, and that ace is Tatum might be coming back, but they're not talking about it. But he may be working out with the team. Now, this is good for the team, but I think it's bad for Tatum. So we think. Because we don't know how well Tatum is coming back. We don't know how much he's developed. If his injury is better, does his game suffer from the long days off? I mean, you can work on your game, but to get that end game, that quickness, that reflex, late in the season, it's hard, especially if you're not playing the 82 games. You're not going to be as quick, as sharp as everybody else. So how's going to be your production in the playoff when it intensifies? We have to wait and see. So maybe bringing him back too early might work against him. But if you have him on the team, you still have his skill set that could be put to use whenever needed. However, this may also take a part and draw away from all the people who are stepping up in the Celtics. If you bring him in, this might bring them down. So think about the Celtics. I wouldn't bring him in just yet, because right now they can go as far as to the NBA Finals and then bring him in for the Finals and see what happens. But right now, as they are constructed, they are a dangerous team already. Now, Detroit Pistons, they've been holding it down. They've been bringing the fire every game. They have a mission, and no one is stopping them. So let's see how far they can go with this same tenacity and this momentum onto late in the season. All right, so now, the Knicks played the Bulls last night. And this is what I got to say about the Bulls. They got beat. And just like the Houston Rockets, the Knicks clawed back and they won the game. It was a tight-knit game. Knicks won 105-99, beating the Bulls. Very close to the end of the game. And Karl Anthony Towns stepped up, dropping 29 points, 11 boards, 5 from 11 three-pointers. So 5 out of 11, he made them. He was lighting them up, okay? It was a close game until the last minute or so. And what this is showing that the Knicks can come back. That's what pushed them into the conference finals. They kept being the comeback kids. They kept coming back and beating these strong teams when everybody was doubting them. Now, their thing is to hold down, and they got to maintain the strength. The big key is Karl Anthony Towns. He dropped 29 points with 11 boards. That has to be his premise. That has to be his go-to. Play the big man's game. If someone big is guarding you, bring him out. Fine, shoot him up. When if a small person is guarding you, take him to the block. Back him down, dunk on him, hook shot, whatever. But use your size and strength to destroy them. Now, Jalen Brunson dropped 19. He was holding it down, doing his thing as a point guard, shooting, distributing, making Karl Anthony Towns play. There was even a sequence where he turned to him and said, post the F up. Meaning that with emphasis, like, I'm the leader. I'm telling you to post up. You got this challenge. Get your points. And we saw that. At times, he hit the three-pointer. When he saw the lane open, he took it and laid it up. That's what we need to see every game from Karl Anthony Towns. Now, some people say this might be a lot of pressure on him.
There's no excuses. We professionals. We got to come out here and do our job.
But guess what? I like his remark. He said we're professionals. We got to come in every game and play 100%. New York's depending on us. The team is depending on us. That is the type of statement that you want from your star player. Not backing down, not taking credit, but taking all the accountability. Shout out to Karl Anthony Towns for that response. Now, how does it look going forward? Right now, every game is a measuring stick. That loss against Detroit, it set them back. What it do to them? I'll tell you what it did. It made Detroit the kings of the East. Because they not only beat the Knicks, they smacked them down. They sunned them. Which means that Detroit Pistons are now the kings. They rule it. Everyone's looking at them. We got to beat them. Forget New York. It's Detroit. Now, this takes the center focus off New York and pushes it to Detroit. But Detroit's hungry for it. Now, New York's got to seize this opportunity as not only being the third one in the East, but at the opportunity that they have the skills. They have the star power. They have the bench. They have the depth to go long in this, and the coaching to go long into the playoffs and into the finals. It's all about heart. That's all they need, is to have the heart to push and drive through. Forget what everybody says and play the game. Now, Detroit Pistons has the heart, has the team. So that's their brick wall. If they can get through that wall, it doesn't matter. It's going to be another exit out in the conference finals, or worse yet, because they're going to meet the Boston Celtics, give or take, in the second round, go home early. So it's up to the Knicks. They got to come with heart, or they out. Celtics, they got their heart and they got their ace up their sleeves. And we'll look at this at Detroit Pistons. They ready. They're ready to take it all. All right, so that's it right now. That's all I have for Doc G Sports Direct. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Put it in the comments. Let me hear your thoughts. Express it. All right. So like, share, subscribe, and I'll check you out soon. Much love and respect.
Yeah. That's IED Productions. Yeah. Representing. Present Doc G Sports Direct. Let them know. Let them know. Right. 2, 3. Drop it. Throwing the hammer like Thor, let a big kick to the door. Rain fire from the floor, from heaven, the painted floor. Drop professor, beat tester. Hip hop curriculum, sit back, yo, son, let me lecture.